Paramashira Yok, would you please sit upright? Be in a listening space? Yeah. Same thing for Mahanyana. Come to the screen, darling. All right, so Kiri and Luna, come closer to the screen. Let's enter into the next segment, the third segment of E-Gurukul, which is understanding the truth from Swamiji's teaching, understanding the powerful cognition. So welcome to, there's no need to wear your cool sunglasses, Paramashiva Yoga. So listen, today we're going to enter into the fourth lesson of the topic worry. So we covered 3 lessons already in the last 3 weeks. So today, in the fourth lesson, Swamiji want you to understand this one message, this one truth. The inner chatters is the form of worry. It's the source. Basically, all you're talking to in yourself inside is the source of worry. How is it so? He said worry is only an illusion. It is not, it does not have existential reality. It's just illusion fabricated by the mind. So the little voice we continuously hear in our head is the inner chatters, which is the source of worry. It will not stop. The mind will constantly produce some kind of random thoughts bubbling up. So, see, in our normal state, we are constantly in chatters. We are constantly having thoughts coming and going. Even if we do not talk loudly outside to one another person, as many stressed people do, in fact, we talk silently within ourselves, which even though we may be looking at something, but inside there's a separate conversation going on. Not only this, our mind is not at rest. Our mind is constantly engaged in some random thoughts. But the thoughts, it generally also takes shape as a monologue or dialogue within ourselves. Okay, that means we're talking to ourselves. This inner chatter is what we call as worry. Okay, whenever you find yourself talking to yourself inside, please be very clear. You're talking to yourself is worry. So worry is nothing but the constant repetitive negative inner chatters again and again, something negative. We refer to the past and project it to the future by connecting all the negative things we experience or happen to us in the past. So we then visualize the same thing happening into the future. This is what happened. So left to themselves, 90% of your worries will never materialize. This is what Swamiji said. 90% of the worries that we imagine are not going to happen. If 10% happen, it is good for you. See, Swamiji gave one very simple exercise before. He said, just sit for 1 minute, just write down all the thoughts that come out of your mind without editing. In that 1 minute, you will see all the different thoughts that bubble up. You will see that they are not connected. You know, even 6 months later, if you review the list of what your thoughts are, all of them that almost worry never really happened. It never really happened. It's just some kind of random thoughts that come. And 10% that did happen was good for you. That's what Swamiji say. So don't have to worry if 90% aren't going to happen. And if 10% happen, it is going to be better for you. So you just drop worry. So your strong visualization actually invite these worries to become true. Understand? If worry constantly nags you, bring in the understanding that worry itself is a creation of your mind. The mind itself is unreal. The connection that it makes with your thoughts is unreal. These are all just the mind's doing. Therefore, the worry is also unreal. When you understand all these are illusion, you can replace negative words with positive words, negative thoughts with positive thoughts. It is that easy. That's all. These words have powers. Understand? So that is what Swamiji said. How easy is to drop worry? As long as you bring awareness and don't allow worries to continue. Don't connect those thoughts. So the next thing he also wanted us to know is Words causes stress. We do not realize how powerful our thoughts and words are. See, various experiments like those on water done by the Japanese scientist Masaru Emoto, right? Masaru Emoto show clearly that even water respond clearly to our words, our thoughts and feeling. Over 70% of body is made out of water. So 70% of planet Earth is covered with water as well. So you can imagine the power of the words. Imagine you constantly tell yourself all the negative words. You are going to create a lot of negative feelings, effect of that negative words. So these experiments establish beyond doubt that what the Eastern mystic has said centuries ago, as your thoughts, so is your will. As is your will, so is your action. As is your action, so you become. So don't think that negative thoughts and words will only affect those against whom you express, when you express to them. No, understand clearly that these negative thoughts and words will have the equal effect on you, the person who created them, because you are the one created that negative thoughts. It also affect you. Understand this fundamental truth. Negativity does not merely affect others. It affects you first because you generated the negativity. Okay, so that is the truth. Okay. Give me a thumbs up. You understand what Swamiji said? Yes? All right. So let's answer some question. See, what Swamiji wants to conclude is worry is an illusion. Worries are baseless. Stop worrying and start living. Okay. So now listen. This is a question for all of you. Okay. The question is, what is worry? What is worry? Based on Swamiji's definition, what Swamiji defined worries as?
Like inner chatter and fear. What else do you want to say?
Yes, it's inner chatters, and this inner chatter is constantly repeating itself negatively. Okay, negative inner chatters and repeat itself continuously, constantly. So that is worry. Okay, so now the next question is, how many percent of your worry do not materialize? And how many percent, if they do materialize, what happened? Can someone go ahead?
90% of your worries never materialize,
Mm-hmm.
and you just like imagine them.
Yeah, it's just your imagination. And then if 10%, if they do happen, what is it?
Mm,
What did Swamiji say? If it did happen,
it's like what?
if they happen, the 10% that happen,
Good.
hmm?
It's good for you.
Yeah, it is good for you. Don't worry. You will learn something, some kind of lesson you will learn, or it will just show you something about you. That's all. So, what is Swamiji's strongest words in this context, in this lesson? What he wants all of you to do? What is
Um,
his message? Ultimately, when you know more about worry. Hmm?
don't worry. Just live your life.
Yes, don't worry. Just live happy. Okay. Then the next thing is, when you worry or you say negative things, who gets affected first? Who's the person who get affected first?
You.
Exactly. Because why? You're the
Because you're the one
you're
worrying.
the source. You created the negativity. So obviously It will affect you first, then the other person. So people think that, oh, if I say all the bad things or negative things to the person will get it. The person will be cursed. But hey, you are the one who created this same negative thoughts. Naturally, you will have the same equal effect on you because you originated this negativity. Okay, so be aware. The more you negativity you create, the more you'll be affected by it. But people don't know. People think that it's okay, the person will get all the bad things. No, you also cannot. You will also have it badly. Okay, so now can you take a piece of paper and art? We're going to do a picture of your inner chatters. Swamiji say, draw inner chatters. That means basically you're going to draw all the negative flow of thoughts which do not allow us to be in the present moment. Okay. Do that as a pictorial representation of inner chatters. What is inner chatters? Whatever you understood today, right? Okay. Worry is just negative inner chatters. Then it affect you first, then affect others, right? So Swamiji said that just drop all this worry and go and start living, right? Without worry. So draw that in a picture, whatever powerful cognition you received today. Okay? Can you do that? Take a paper now. I'll give you 5 minutes or 10 minutes to draw. I think we can stop the live streaming now. Okay, this is the homework. This is the art